This is the plaintiff, Teresa Morris. She says she paid for a trip for her and her friends, but her friends, the defendants, backed out at the last minute, and now she's on the hook for it. She can't seem to get them to pay up and is saddened to have to sue them here and now for the $800 she's owed. These are the defendants, Natalie Rodriguez and Zuleika Babylonia. They say they never promised the plaintiff they'd be able to arrange time off from work or daycare, and don't understand why the plaintiff went ahead and booked the trip anyway. They understand the girl was anxious to celebrate her birthday, but she jumped the gun. They're sorry, and since they've never committed to going, they don't owe a dime. They're accused of letting a girlfriend down. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $800 for aggravation and harassment.
Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Teresa Morris?
Yeah.
You are suing Natalie Rodriguez and Zuleika Babylonia for $1,600. That's $800. You say they each owe you $400 each for a trip that they canceled on you on with no notice, and another $800 for emotional distress. Tell me what's going on.
I booked a trip for my birthday to Miami. We were supposed to take it together.
Okay.
And they decided they just weren't going to give me the money, and both canceled.
No. You can't just tell me two sentences. That's not the case.
Okay.
I need to know how it got planned, how you guys know each other. So let's backtrack a second. How do you know Natalie and Zuleika?
Natalie was my best friend.
And how do you know Zuleika?
Through Natalie.
Because the two of them are good friends?
Yeah.
All right. And now tell me about how you planned this trip for your birthday.
Months before my birthday, we were talking about it, and we had planned to go to Miami. It was a trip that we had planned months before. She said she would get off from work, and we would take...
She who? Which one?
Natalie.
Okay.
Said she would take off from work, and we would take the trip the beginning of March. I booked it the beginning of March. That was the first time I booked it. She told me she didn't get off that week.
Wait, you would take the trip in the beginning of March. When did you book the trip?
I had booked the trip January 28th.
Okay. When you booked it, did you speak with them first to clear the date?
Yes.
All right. So on January 28th is the day you actually buy tickets. Why didn't you just let everybody buy their own tickets? Why did you book it?
They didn't have the money at the time, and they don't have credit cards. So they asked me to book it on my card.
Okay.
And I booked it on my credit card.
So you went ahead and booked it on your credit card back in January 28th. Do you have proof of that?
Yes.
May I see that?
Yes.
All right. And the tickets were how much a piece?
It came out altogether to $1,374, and I didn't get anything back.
So what happens?
They canceled the day before, and they didn't even tell me anything.
The day before you're supposed to depart?
Yep.
How did you find out that they canceled?
Facebook.
They sent you an email on Facebook?
Nobody sent me an email on Facebook. People, mutual friends, told me.
Like, you're packed and you think you're leaving the next... Aren't you talking to them every 10 minutes, like friends who are going off on a trip?
We were talking. Everything was fine until the day before. Then I find out it's canceled, and I find out from somebody else.
What exactly did you see on Facebook? Do you have it?
I didn't see it. No, I didn't see it. Mutual friends told me from Zuleika's Facebook. They saw it. They're like, you know, she canceled the ticket on you, right? And I'm like, really? Wow. And then Natalie says,
did you call your best friend Natalie and ask her what up?
Yeah, she said, I'm not going either.
Did she say why?
She couldn't get off from work.
And they're telling you this the day before departure?
Yes.
Had something happened between you guys? Because it sounds like something did.
Well, me and Zuleika were maybe having arguments, but I don't remember what everything was about.
Why don't you tell me then? If you refuse to tell me,
why
don't you tell me what were the arguments about?
Well, she had an argument with me because at that time I was dating someone and she didn't approve of him or just didn't like him. So me and her were just like, you know, we weren't as tight as before. But this has nothing to do with why we canceled the trip.
Okay, well, according to her, you guys canceled the trip the day before leaving, and that you didn't have the courtesy to tell her. She finds out through Facebook.
We canceled this way before.
Tell me about that.
Okay, so I have here an email. She says that she bought the tickets in January. I received our first itinerary, which I was not even aware of, that she booked that exact date and time on March 4th, which I have the email that shows that she sent me the itinerary.
May I see that?
Absolutely.
And then that's
I
to
highlighted
depart
March
on what
4th.
day?
And to depart on March 16th.
Okay.
So, to my surprise, I was very shocked because I couldn't believe
Whose
that she
email
would
is
have booked.
sexy tease for you
It is Teresa's email.
Oh, good Lord.
Yes.
Who is the gentleman next to you?
My dad.
That's your dad? You must be so proud. Sexy tease for you to, what's envy?
Envy her.
To envy her.
For you to envy. Oh, wait, he knows. Sexy tease for you to envy at hotmail.com. It's like a porn site.
It's not funny.
No, it's not.
Yes, Your Honor.
It is absolutely not.
So she told me that she got a really good deal for the week and that she wanted the week to land on her birthday week. We told her to not do anything yet until me and Suleika were able to arrange our schedules to go on that week. Because clearly I had to give my job a 2 weeks notice, and Suleika had to go ahead and get a babysitter scheduled early as well. So
when you say give your job a 2 weeks notice, you mean ask for a vacation 2 weeks away, not quit. All right. Now, I do see that she did buy the tickets January 28th. Are you suggesting she bought the tickets and didn't tell you that she was buying the tickets?
Yes.
Because that would be a really crazy thing to do.
Yes, I know. I told her to send me the itinerary, and honestly, that is exactly when she sent me the itinerary to show proof that she actually booked the tickets was March 4th.
Okay,
she sent me the email.
January 29th, January 30th, February, never ever did you know the date she'd booked the tickets before March 4th?
No, I know it sounds ridiculous, but we always talked about it, and we wanted to go. We really did want to go. There was no reason why we wouldn't want to go.
Put yourself in her shoes a second. She just shelled out on a credit card $1,000-something. You're suggesting she did that without knowing that you could go, because then she's going to have a hard time getting paid if you can't go. Which is exactly what we have here. So you're telling me that she went ahead and did that without consulting you guys?
Yes. We told her we were going to go, but to figure out a date and time.
Wait, I got an idea. Since you guys apparently don't communicate in person ever and you always communicate through Facebook and whatever else, don't you have, like, any entries or emails or anything?
I'm not a Facebook head. That's Suleika for you.
Well, are you an email head? Sleazy tease for
sexy.
you to envy? Are you an email head? So do you have any emails telling her about I'm so excited, we leave on the whatever, anything?
No, we spoke about that on the phone and on the computer, but no, I don't have emails.
But you spoke about it on the computer?
Yeah, maybe through IMs. We were hanging out that whole time. They even showed up at my birthday party on the 18th.
That's
they
what I
came.
Wait. Back it up. What?
They came to my birthday party. I still forgave them.
Wait. I want to understand that you were supposed to depart on what day?
The 16th to the 21st.
Okay, your birthday party then...
was the 18th, my birthday.
And so you go... Where did you go for your birthday?
To a club in Queens.
Okay, and so they ended up showing up at the club in Queens?
Yes.
Did you invite them?
Yes. I told them that they can come. I forgave them. I said, you know what? When you have the money, you can give it to me.
And they said, okay.
They said, okay.
And then they show up at your party.
Yep.
And everything's fine.
Yep.
And then you realize they have no intention of paying you.
Exactly. A few months later. Yep.
All right. So what's going on?
Me and her were still very good friends weeks after everything had happened.
Well, what is your premise, that she said she'd eat $1,000-something?
No. I went ahead and canceled myself out of the trip when I realized that I couldn't even go.
Thanks for telling me.
Wait a minute.
Of course I told her. I told her I
tell
couldn't
me.
go.
Stop. Shh.
I told her I couldn't go, and she said, okay, cancel yourself out. So I called Expedia myself. I canceled myself out. The only thing they told me was that there was going to be a $100 cancellation fee, which is clearly in the itinerary, just for canceling myself out of the trip, because I knew I couldn't go anymore, and I went ahead and canceled
Okay, so
myself.
did you get a credit when everybody canceled themselves out?
Did you get anything? They told me there was no name changes. If that person couldn't take the trip, there was no name changes and there was no refunds. It was a special book from
show me
Expedia.
where it just says $100 cancellation.
Oh, it's in the itinerary.
In the itinerary?
It's in the itinerary. I highlighted it. If you go pages, it's a $100 cancellation fee.
Changes or cancellation after a ticket is issued will result in a fee of $100. Ticket changes or cancellations must be made before the scheduled departure time. Okay? You should have, I don't understand, because if you guys all canceled it, she should have gotten from Expedia a major portion of this back.
They told me that they couldn't give me anything back. It was canceled the day before.
Do you have anything from Expedia?
No.
At the beginning, are you guys saying, we'll pay you back?
No.
You never say that.
Me and Teresa, after this happened, we went to her party. Then that's when the falling out started happening, where me and her stopped talking, and fine. After that happened, very soon after that, I got really disturbing emails. Well, then I started getting phone calls from her. I have the emails here.
Sorry. Don't you know how to behave in court?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I got disturbing emails and people telling me that they were finding pictures of me, private pictures of me
What
on
are
the
private
internet.
pictures?
Pictures of me with not much clothes on.
Naked pictures?
Yeah.
Those are private? When you take a picture naked, you expect your privacy to be respected?
It was my personal in my email. I used to go to her house, so I used to check my email.
You put naked pictures of you in an email?
No, it was an email between...
You need to stop. You need to stop.
I'm sorry.
This is not helping your case.
Okay.
Naked pictures of you to your boyfriend
Yes.
Why are you sending naked pictures of yourself over cyberspace?
Well, that was my mistake because it ended up turning into something bigger.
Oh, really? What happened?
Well, after that, I wondered, I was like, who could this be? Who could have these pictures and
Wait,
putting
but
them on
how
the
are you finding out that people have the pictures?
Because people on my friends list, all the men on my friends list got an email with a link, with 2 links of my pictures on websites. Naked pictures of me on 2 websites. So I'm thinking to myself, who could this be? All of a sudden, she calls me hysterical. Listen to this voicemail, I'm forwarding it to you right now. It's Teresa saying, if Zuleika does not give me back the money for the cancellation fees, I'm taking all her pictures and posting them on the internet.
Do you have the message?
No,
No,
it was a very long time ago.
deleted.
But the police officer.
The police officer. I made a
did-
report.
she
I
made a
called
police
the police. I called the police. They made a report. The police officers heard it, and there's an investigation going on.
Okay. What happened?
Your Honor, that's such a lie. I know nothing about that. None of that. Why would I have naked pictures of her? For what?
How does she have them?
Because I used to check my email, my Facebook in her house. And I used to always put safe password so I don't have to do it. My name is a very long name, and so is my password. So I always used to put safe password. We were friends.
Wait, you saved your password on somebody else's computer?
Yeah.
Which would be fine if you didn't have naked pictures of yourself in the emails.
Yep. This went to my father. This went to my sister.
How do you know it was her? How do you link it to her?
Because she left the voicemail on her phone.
They
And
heard the tape.
And they were the one who
And
told
what
me.
happened with that case?
They put the charges are aggravated harassment.
Is there a warrant out for her? Show me what you've got.
And this is not the first time that she's done things in a bitter moment. She actually, I know a personal friend of mine, and he's a police officer, that she was somewhat dating, and she went off and told his baby mother that she was pregnant by him.
Told his what? Baby's mother?
His baby's mother that she was pregnant by him. She ruined that marriage. They're getting divorced now. And she says she uses that she has a medical sickness, that she uses that against, like, you know.
What do you mean a medical sickness?
That she's medically bipolar. That's why she has spazzes out. That's why she screams, and that's why she acts the way she does, because she's medically bipolar and she doesn't take her medication. To do what you did, you had to methodically think about it and do it. It's not something you just do out of the moment.
Excuse me.
She made a collage of my pictures.
Excuse me. First of
Hold
all,
on, don't talk. You guys can't talk to each
can I
other.
speak
Oh,
now,
don't
Your
stop
Honor?
her. I want to hear it.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
First
Go
of
ahead,
all,
be my guest.
just because you're a hoe doesn't mean that you go
because you're a prostitute.
around bringing up personal business into this. And I am not bipolar, all right? You don't know me like
You're
that,
not
so watch your
bipolar?
mouth.
Your mom used to beg you
let me
to
get
take
into
your
this, Zuleika.
medication,
You think every guy you meet every night is your
Get it
boyfriend,
together.
okay? First of all, you didn't even have a boyfriend at the time. Second of all, I don't want to see your naked pictures because it makes no sense to me to do something like that. I'm not that type of person.
You didn't even have a boyfriend at what time?
The whole time she's saying she had a boyfriend. She had no boyfriend. Every guy she meets every night, she thinks it's her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like, come on, let's be real now.
This may be the trashy world y'all live in. This is not the world I want to live in. Okay? So you need to stop now. When I said I wanted to hear it, I thought I was going to actually hear something that wasn't just
How come I
snap.
never got the police report?
There's a warrant out for your arrest.
A warrant for pictures that I know nothing about.
You could tell it to the police or the judge
I
or
will do
whoever
that.
you
I
have.
will do
because
that.
I'm telling you right now, there's a warrant out for your arrest, and I'm going to make sure you have a copy of this before you leave.
Okay,
so
thank
that you
you.
know where you need to call.
Okay.
And what
No
you
problem,
need to do.
because I can prove that.
What was the statement she made? The phone message she left to you?
The voicemail, she would tell me if Zuleika doesn't pay me, if she doesn't give me money, then you know what, that I'm going to start doing some grimy stuff. And I have a lot of pictures that are not very good, and I will expose them if she does not give me the money. I was shocked, and that's why I immediately forwarded to Zuleika. Which
And
then
did you know what she was talking about?
Of course.
Your Honor, that's a lie.
And did any of the things that your mama told you start coming into your head? Like maybe this was not
Absolutely
the greatest
everything.
idea?
Especially when my father called me crying.
How did it get to your father?
She sent it to
She sent it to every man that was on a friend on her Facebook, and her father has a Facebook page.
Your Honor, that's a lie.
How do you know she sent it? In other words, do you have something that shows the source from Facebook?
No, it was a fake page, but just on how she speaks, you can tell it's her.
Do you have something in your hands you want me
Yeah,
to see?
I have
Let me see.
emails of like what the person was saying and the fake page. I reported them to Facebook, and they are deleted, the page is deleted.
Yeah.
Your Honor, I have better things to do with my time than
You
to
really
create
don't.
a fake page. Look
You're the
for
one who
pictures.
has them because she's on your home computer
No.
putting save my password.
No.
You're the one
That's
who's
a
mad
lie.
at her.
And if I bring my
You're
computer
clearly,
here-
you can't control yourself because I'm watching you here. So who else, if not you, did
I didn't
this?
do it. I'm telling you, I didn't
Police
do
seem
it.
to think that you did because you're saying the police actually heard the tape.
Yes, they did.
That's all a lie. I can prove that. I can show you who,
Is there an off button on you? Find it and press it. Court's in recess.
All rise.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So my question, would you ever send your boyfriend or girlfriend naked pictures of yourself?
No.
Why?
It's too risky. You never know where they're going to end up.
TMZ?
Exactly.
There you go. What do you think?
No,
Why?
I'm too old.
No, you're not.
Ready for
You're not too old.
Not ready for that.
What do you think?
I think I would do it. I mean, like, let's be honest. I mean,
Oh, I'm so invested in this. Keep going.
okay, maybe not so appropriate for daytime TV though. But I don't think that there's necessarily anything wrong with it. I mean, especially if people are in a relationship, a boyfriend and girlfriend, like anything like that. I think it's totally fine. I mean, ethically, more.
Love it. Going inside the courtroom.
I have to tell you, there was something about this case that bothered me while I was listening to it, because I actually thought that I might have the first person who might have gone off and made plans and paid $1,000-something and then not told you about the date of departure for a month. That doesn't sound believable. You have to understand that. I know what happened here. And what happened is you guys were friends and then not so much. Not so much after that. There's this little problem between you, your boyfriend, and her being a busybody. There's you caught in the middle of you're this good friend and that good friend, and you just don't really want to go. Okay? Now, normally that would result in someone losing $1,000-something, and then I'd be looking at your side and saying, what's going on? But there's so much other filth going on in this case that something in my mind said, get off the bench and make a few calls. I don't know what that is, but it's why I have this job. God, I love my work. I'm looking at this Expedia thing, and it actually says you can get a refund if you cancel. This is a fully refundable flight. I asked you if you got a refund, and you looked at me right in the face and said, no. Well, guess what? People's Court has an Expedia account rep. I called Expedia. You know what's going to come out of my mouth now, don't you?
What?
No? You've been refunded $1,068 on this.
I don't.
Oh, what happened? That off button is stuck on off now?
No, I don't recall it.
I don't
on my
recall.
credit card
I
records.
don't recall a $1,000-something refund. I don't recall. No, that didn't happen. You've been misinformed. I don't recall a $1,000-something Your
not on my
father
credit
wants a
card.
hole to open up in the ground and sink him right now. Pretty much probably the same way her father did when he got those pictures.
They weren't sent by me.
Oh, they were sent by you, honey. Let me tell you something. If I have ever been sure of anything, is that you are a pathological liar. Because for you to get that refund, think I'm not going to find out and come here and
No,
sue for
that's
all
not
that
why-
money? That tells me something about your character. Oh, yes, it does. It tells me something about your character. Your reaction when I just nailed you tells me something about your character.
No,
And you know
there
what that
was
tells me?
obviously-
It tells me that the woman with the password on, yes, recognize my password on this computer, is probably the woman who is angry enough to get a refund and still sue. I am beside myself. And I got to tell you something. You have a lawsuit against her for $800. I am not going to award you $800. I am going to award you $2,000 for punitive damages for what she did to you. And I would award you a heck of a lot more if you hadn't been taking naked pictures of yourself and putting it on the internet. Because that's what you did to put yourself in this position. Shaming yourself, shaming your father, shaming all of the friends who went through this. Now you guys got to grow up, okay? You're acting like irresponsible teenagers when you're grown women. And you need to act like grown women, okay? And that same shame you're having right now is the shame that you have to have before you put the naked pictures on an email, okay? $2,000 verdict for the defendant. On your lawsuit against them, 0.
Your Honor, I never sent any naked pictures. to anybody.
This is the last chance for you to say anything to, I don't know, make yourself look a little bit better after all this went down here in the courtroom. Step up a little bit. What do you have to say in your own behalf here?
This is just sad. That whole thing that she just made up is a lie. I've never sent anybody any naked pictures. That's a whole lie. And I don't think this is fair at all. And you best to believe I'm going to do something about it.
Maybe you did send the pictures and you just don't recall.
I didn't send any pictures.
No?
No.
All right, head right down around the corner, okay? Right down that way. All right, so step in here. You get an award, but you have some regrets, I'm sure, about your behavior. Step up a little bit. How do you feel coming out of the courtroom? How do you think you look?
I honestly don't see myself as winning because at the end of the day, it was still an embarrassment to my family, my friends. I'm just glad to get this crazy lady out of my life. Be warned, she's crazy.
Harvey?
Okay, Kurt, I think the defendant would actually have a case against the plaintiff for invasion of privacy. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.